God, it feels like a long time since I've been up here. Probably not since late August, I think. Mostly because of the Pitt games and all that. But it's good to be back up here. It's good to be back up here at the mall. We're going to do what the show is all about. Going to different places, looking for new movies. We have a lot of movies to look for because it's been a couple weeks since I've been up here. And yeah, I get a couple weeks before the next Pitt game, which won't be until October 14th, I think. Yeah, not until then. So we get at least 2 weeks to walk around, go do some stuff, and catch up on some movies as well, because I haven't seen some of the newer movies that have come out recently. And I'm going to go see the Equalizer 3 and A Haunting in Venice later today. So my reviews for those up on the channel here tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that, for talking about the movies. But we're going to start off like we usually do. We're going to go to Best Buy. I've gotten most of the stuff that I wanted that came out this week, but I haven't been in here in a while. They have some stuff that came out over the last couple of weeks I want to see if they have in here. And, I don't know, whatever happens, happens. So let's go ahead and go inside Best Buy. Alright, so let's take a look at the new release wall. And I'm already seeing some stuff here that I haven't seen in person yet. We have Elemental, that was the big new release this week. They don't have the Steelbook, so I got lucky there. I already bought it, so I'll show you that when I get home. But really great movie. I really like this movie a lot. This was also big this week. Loki Season 1. Got the Blu-ray here and the 4K. I have this at home as well. I'll show you that in just a little bit. Here's one of the new releases from a couple weeks ago. The Last Dragon. That definitely might be a possibility. I'll put that in away for now. All the Mission Impossible movies. Infinity Pool. Iron Man. Batman Mask of the Phantasm. What's this exclusive comic book? Already got that one. I showed that off a couple weeks ago, but looks like that's everything on this side, so let's go to the other side. One of the other new releases this week, Natural Born Killers, the Steelbook, regular version. I have the Steelbook for that. I'll show you that in a little bit. They have the Little Mermaid here. There's a couple of Steelbooks there. Kick-Ass 2. Not as good as the first Kick-Ass movie, so I'm not really in that much of a hurry to get that one. Got The Flash. Got Smile. Really cool looking slip for that. So that one might be a possibility too. There's another one that came out this month, Matilda. That one's only $22 too, so I don't know. Might be an option too. Put that in the pile. Battlestar Galactica. Hackers. The Steelbook for that. Most of the same stuff we've seen in the last couple months. Let's head over to the other side of the new releases. One of the other new releases this week will be Gilman Teenage Kraken. I already got that. I'll show you that at home, but it's $27. I only paid $16 for it on Mercari, so I'll show you that in a little bit. My Bloody Valentine, Bride of Chucky, Smiling Friends. Doesn't look like anything else that's too new. Joyride, Shrek the Third. Anything on the Disney 100 rack? Nope. But there are going to be some new Steelbooks coming out this week, so be getting those pretty soon. But let's see what else we've got over here. I don't think there's too much left. I don't know, it looks like a lot of the same stuff they've had over the last couple of months, so it doesn't look like there's too much more over here, but I mean, I think it played out pretty well here. I got most of the stuff I was looking to find in there, and like I said, I got most of the new releases. I'll show you those later on, but I'll keep looking around. If I find something, I will let you know. Well, I did find this Ghostface plush, and look what happens when you shake him. There he goes. That's something. So I was checking out this 4K stand over by the TVs, and I noticed the Evil Dead Rise 4K, which there's actually a Steelbook coming here to Best Buy next week, and I already pre-ordered it, so it's going to be coming in the mail next week. I think I'm also getting Prey today, which also comes out next week, so if that shows up, I'll definitely show it off to you at the end of the video, but yeah, Evil Dead Rise is finally getting a 4K Steelbook next week. So's Violent Night coming up in November, so waiting a long time to put those 4Ks out, but didn't find anything else, but I think I'm going to stick with these three right here. I think we're going to be good. Alrighty, another very successful trip to Best Buy, and let's go ahead and show you what I picked up. You pretty much saw everything, but I'll just run through them real quick. So the first thing I picked up was The Last Dragon. It's a movie I've been wanting to get a physical copy of for the longest time. I actually been wanting to see this movie for a while now. You got great music by the people from Motown, Stevie Wonder, Smokey Robinson, The Temptations, Willie Hitch, Vanity, DeBarge. It's funny because you look on the back here. Go ahead and show it to you. I love how they got to spell out that it's not just Vanity, it's Prince Protege Vanity. So, and yeah, like I said, I haven't seen this movie before. I've been wanting to see it for a while now. I hear it's a ton of fun, and I'm definitely looking forward to checking this one out. So, grab that one. I got Matilda, which was actually only $22, which is actually really cheap considering how much it was when it came out. So, kind of got lucky on that one here. It's a movie that has really grown on me in the last couple of years. I was not a big fan of it when I was growing up as a kid, but knowing what Danny DeVito does as a director, it's a film that I've really, really grown to really appreciate. So I'm glad I actually found the steelbook for it at a really good price. And then last but not least, I picked up Smile. And yes, I know it's only a 4K and digital code, and I don't have the 4K player, but that's fine, because one day I know I'm going to eventually upgrade to 4K, but I just like this set. It's a really cool-looking set. Look at those designs back there. This movie was actually really damn scary when I saw this a couple months ago. It came out last year, but yeah, it's a really cool design. I don't know what the steelbook looks like, but I like that this has a J card to it. Like, you don't usually get that with a lot of slipcovers like this, except for the Lionsgate ones, but yeah, I like this movie a lot. It really was legitimately scary at times. Like, the faces they make, it's just like, ugh, it's so unnerving, but I'm glad I picked that up. But like I said, I grabbed most of the stuff that came out in the last month, so I got most of what I was looking for. And other than that, though, I think we're pretty good now for this month. And then next month, like I said, we've got a whole bunch of steelbooks coming out this week. Prey, Evil Dead Rise, new Disney 100 steelbooks. I pre-ordered most of them, so they are going to be coming to me within the next week, and hopefully one of them will come today. So if that happens, once again, I will let you know. But we still got a little bit of time before the movie, so let's go ahead and move on to our next stop, which is going to be Barnes & Noble. So let's head on over. I thought Time and Space had closed down, but if you look down there, it just moved into where KB used to be at. How you doing, George? It's been a long time since I've seen you. Yeah, that's where KB Toys used to be at. I don't know if I'm going to go in there now. I may go in there a little bit later, but nice of them to finally use that space for once. Well, off to my next destination, Barnes & Noble. I'm not going my usual way because you can tell people can't wait to get to the tattoo shop. Like, there's a lot of people at the tattoo shop today. I don't know why, but we're at Barnes & Noble, so let's head on in. Of course, we still got the Little Mermaid over here. Got the DVD, the Blu-ray. No 4K version, surprising. And you got titles here for Hispanic Heritage Month. Buena Vista Social Club, El Norte, Pan's Labyrinth, Y Tu Mamá Tambien, Elemental once again. Looks like they just have the one copy on Blu-ray. This we got Peanuts collection, Nightmare Before Christmas. There's Ruby Gilman, the DVD, along with the Blu-ray. See, one new title I haven't seen yet, Carlito's Way. It just came out this week, the Arrow version. That Arrow Star's probably not going out right now, so I think I'll hold off on that one. But that's a really cool looking set. I do like that movie a lot, so one day that will be in my collection, but I'm trying to look and see what else we got here. Some musicals over here on this side, Fiddler on the Roof, Singing in the Rain, West Side Story, Mamma Mia, Bye Bye Birdie, Unholy Abomination, and My Fair Lady. Once again, ain't ever getting rid of it, especially at that price. We do got The Exorcist here. The Exorcist Believer comes out next week, actually. So there's that, the 4K version of that film. You have Poker Face Season 1 here. The show I've seen a couple of episodes of. It's actually pretty fun, so. Natasha Lyonne's very good on the show, so I don't know if I'm going to pick this up, but I don't know. I'll wait for it to come down in price. Actually, $28.99 is not bad for that times 30, so I don't know. I'll wait to decide on that one, but some of the other let's see if there's any other TV shows in here. I see Fire Country. Fire Country, the last season of The Flash, the good Flash, not that piece of shit movie. What else do we got? There's 1923 down there with Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren. Other than that, though, I think that's pretty much about it. I'm not seeing... Oh! Spoke too soon. Star Trek Prodigy, Season 1, the second half of the season. It's a really good show. Really good show on Nickelodeon. $20. That might be a possibility, too. There's Picard, the complete series. They didn't have the Steelbook over there for the third season. I know there's one out there, but I'm gonna have to look for that at some point. But let's see, the one for the 66 times 30. So, yeah, I'll wait for the Steelbook on that one. But that and Poker Face might be an option. I might come back later for those. Did I do that? All joking aside, though, I can't believe they actually have a whole set of Family Matters Funko Pops. I thought there'd just be one for Urkel, but I got Carl Winslow, Eddie Winslow, Laura Winslow. That's pretty funny. Patty Jenkins, we got only $3. That's new. Tom and Jerry. Oh, that's for the movie. Yeah. I was about to leave, and I just saw they have a J.J. Abrams one also for $3 too. I think I already have that one though, but that's interesting. So there was definitely a couple of things in there that I thought maybe I might get. Poker Face and Star Trek Prodigy, but not really in that quick of a mood to go get them. So if I really want to get them, if I don't find anything else, I'll probably come back and get them. If not, I'll just come get them next week. But it's about time to head back to the movie theater, so let's go. Alright, time to head back to a place I haven't been to in a couple months now. Let's go see the Equalizer 3 and Haunting in Venice. Well, I was going to try to go into Spirit Halloween, but I guess you could still get inside, but you see all the construction going on over there. I don't know what it is, but it does look like it is open, so we can go inside there. Alright, let's go on inside and see what we can find in there. I don't think there's going to be anything too new in here, but you never know. This is new. I didn't see this the last time. They got Corpse Bride plushes. It says they have magnetic hands. I didn't know exactly what that meant because they didn't look like the magnets were actually going to connect to the hands, but if I can get it. Now you can see the magnets right there, and that you can see they can actually get together now. That's pretty neat. $26.99 though. I don't know if both of them, that's probably a little too much, but it's cool though. There you go. Now that they're together on the hook. I think they've added a couple of new ones here. I've never seen Porky Pig here before. Nor have I seen Mr. Potato Head, or Taz, or Gizmo. Like Garfield I've seen before, Barney. Another Garfield, Gizmo. Oh my god, that's amazing. Cousin It. $27 too. That's awesome. Alright, saw a couple of new things in there. Nothing that I really needed right now. I think some of their stuff's actually 25% off. It's only like select stuff though, like home decor. But it's like Nightmare Before Christmas, Beetlejuice, Hocus Pocus, Haunted Mansion. I don't know if the Corpse Bride stuff's on sale, but I mean, there was some stuff in there that I have an interest in, and I have a 25% off coupon that I can use at some point before the store closes. So I still got a couple weeks before Halloween though. So with that said, let's go to the next stop. Off to our next stop for the day, Half Price Books. It's been a while since I've been in here, which means more than likely I'm going to find something to buy here. So we will wait to see. Well, today is certainly turning out to be a bust here. This is the only thing I found that I might get. I only might be getting this to sell because, see, it still has the pin in there. It's still brand new factory sealed for $2.49. But even then, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to get this yet. This is turning out to not be a good day here at Half Price Books. Went to the movie section, couldn't find anything. Didn't really have a whole lot that I hadn't seen already. So So this might be the only option, but I'll take another glance over just to make sure. But seems like this might be the only thing I might be picking up. Might. I don't even know if I'm going to be getting this, quite honestly. And just like that, I'm walking out of there with nothing. I didn't get that video. Yeah. Actually kind of disappointed by what I saw today. I mean, there was not a whole lot there. I figure after a month of not being there, there would at least be something there, but not the case. So, walking out of Half Price Books empty-handed. Thank God for Best Buy, because we would have been walking out of here pretty much empty-handed if we hadn't gone to Best Buy and found some stuff. So, anyway, let's head to the next stop. Starting to put out some Abbott Elementary clothes for the teachers. Teachers Edition Volume 1, it says. Guys, come on, it's not that hard. Those are the right colors. The way the colors are supposed to look. That is not. Yeah. All these other ones except for that one. Like, whoever did that should have got fired. Looks like we're starting to get some Christmas stuff out already. We are at the end of September. Got Grinch clothes over here. I tried looking for the Grinch book over at Barnes & Noble, and they didn't have it there. The new Grinch book, How the Grinch Lost Christmas. I don't know. It'll probably get there eventually. Or I could just go on over to Walmart and grab it grab it now if I really want it, but I thought I'd bring that up. I tried going back, went back over to Barnes & Noble after I left the movie. Couldn't find the book there, but I did grab those two things I talked about. I showed you earlier, and I'll show you those at the end of the video, so stick around for that. But I only went for this. There's no price. How about over here? There's the men's ones. I'm the mean one. $58. No, what? Thanks, but no thanks. Got the kids' ones there. Toddler. So they're starting to put them out now. We are heading into the end of September, so it's not that surprising. Alright, so I'm back home now, a couple of hours later, and we got some stuff to talk about. I have a whole stack of things right here. We're going to get to the stuff I got at the mall today, but first off, more importantly, let's get to the stuff that came in the last week, because like I said, there was a lot of new releases that came out in the last week, and I pre-ordered most of the stuff here, so I've got most of it right here. And let's start with, before we get to this week's new releases, let's move ahead to next week's new releases, because one of them just so happened to come in the mail today. And I talked about this one before when I was in Best Buy, and lo and behold, when I got home, Prey came to my home. This is the new Predator film that came out last year. One of my favorite movies from last year. Great film. It was on Hulu. You get this is the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. You get both the 4K and the Blu-ray version of it. A really cool-looking cover. I mean, just look at that. Amber Midthunder with the Predator in the middle there. And it's a really damn good movie. It's a film that really makes up for the terrible The Predator movie, even though that had Shane Black as the director. But this was definitely the far superior Predator film that we've gotten recently. And I'm glad they put out a physical copy of this. And it's a really good movie. And there's a lot of bonus features on here, as you see right here. But more importantly, I like this. They actually added an audio track with the Comanche language. Not just with the English, Spanish, and French, but you also get the Comanche language, which is the language that they speak in the movie. And it's just a badass movie, man. I really enjoyed this movie so much. Dan Trachtenberg directed this film, who also did 10 Cloverfield Lane. Just a phenomenal, phenomenal film. And this was, too. Like I said, this was one of my favorite movies from last year. It's one of the big new releases this week. I got it early. I'm so glad I pre-ordered it. The power of pre-ordering, man. Really happy to have this in my collection. So that's Prey. Now let's get to the newer releases from this week. And we got 5 right here. And start off with the top here. We have Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken. A film that had really bad marketing. DreamWorks, I have no idea what the hell they were doing when they were trying to sell this movie. But the film itself, when you actually watch it, it's so good that you have to wonder what were they thinking when they promoted this film. I mean, they did a terrible job promoting this movie. And it was actually a ton of fun. Is it a classic movie from DreamWorks? Not really, but it's definitely a whole lot better than the treatment that it got in terms of its marketing. I mean, this is just one of the worst marketing jobs for a studio. I think this is Universal and DreamWorks. I mean, Universal spent how many months promoting the Super Mario Brothers movie? They've been promoting that new Illumination film Migration the last couple of months, I should say. But they hardly did any promotions for this, and even the ones they had looked terrible. I mean, this looked like a terrible movie. Then you watch the movie, it's actually pretty good. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. There's the back right there. And like I said, I was able to get this on Mercari for only $16, so that's not bad for this. The Blu-ray and DVD version of this for $16. And yeah, if you haven't seen this movie, you should definitely check it out because it's much, much better than the marketing made you believe it was. Another one of the new releases this week, Loki Season 1. I got the regular Blu-ray version with the bonus extras and the cards inside there. We're finally getting, Disney Plus is finally getting these shows and movies that are on the street. Disney's finally putting these movies and shows that are on their streamers onto physical media, and we got Loki, we got Prey, and we got The Mandalorian coming up pretty soon, as well as WandaVision. They're listening to people, and rightfully so, because these deserve their own special collections. I mean, they deserve to be on physical media too. And first season of Loki was a great show. You got everything on here in the back, all the episodes, all the bonus features, and of course the new season starts next Friday. So definitely looking forward to checking that out. I do like how this has the same kind of cover design as Prey does. So it's a really cool looking design, and for a good looking show. Next up, we have is Elemental, another movie that was not promoted the way it probably should have been. Elemental, it started when Disney tried to put this out at Cannes, and Cannes really did not like it, and everyone thought it was going to bomb because of that. And it didn't look like it was going to be a hit at first. And then the word of mouth got going during the summertime, and it actually made a ton of money at the box office. And people came around to the film and actually really enjoyed it. And I really enjoyed this film too. I really found a lot to admire about this movie. It's a film that really exceeded a lot of my expectations and then some. This was directed by the same guy that did The Good Dinosaurs. I like to call it Diet Land Before Time, which is probably my least favorite Pixar movie of all time. I think that's the worst one yet. This right here is a nice return to form for him. It's got two great characters you want to root for all the way through. Characters you can relate to. I mean, the comedy's very good. The animation's top notch. It's a fantastic film. I love this movie so much, and I love the steelbook. I'm so glad I pre-ordered this because as I showed you in Best Buy, they did not have the steelbook in there. So I'm very lucky to actually be able to get this in my hands. So I'm really happy to have that in my collection. If you haven't seen Elemental, you should definitely check that one out. Next up, from Amazon, I did not see in any stores this week. The School of Rock steelbook set for the 20th anniversary. 20 years old. I remember seeing this in theaters 20 years ago. It's been that long. I mean, Jack Black, this is the movie that kind of launched him into superstardom at this point. Directed by Richard Linklater, which is one of his rare films that he made for a wide marketable audience rather than his limited stuff. But still a really good movie. Still a ton of fun. I really like this design of the steelbook. I haven't opened it yet. I got this yesterday. I have yet to open this yet because I'm just admiring how incredible this looks. And mostly because I'm kind of low on steelbook protectors, so I want to hold on to the few that I have for ones that I really want to use for those. But it's a really cool looking set, and had to get it. And then last but not least, another Best Buy pre-order. And they did use the steelbook protector on this one. That's why I'm trying to close it. Natural Born Killers, one of Oliver Stone's most underrated movies. I like this design a lot. It's one of the posters from the movie. You got Woody Harrelson and Juliette Lewis in there, as well as Robert Downey Jr., Tommy Lee Jones, Rodney Dangerfield. Just a really good movie, one of Oliver Stone's most underrated films. It was not a big hit when it came out. It's had a big following over the years, and I really like this steelbook a lot. It's a really cool looking steelbook. I don't have this movie on Blu-ray. Now I do. I'm happy I have it. I can't recommend this movie enough. Natural Born Killers. Definitely check it out. So that's the stuff I got this week in the mail. Now let's get to the stuff that I got at the mall. So I'll start off with the three that I showed you at Best Buy. And we'll start off with the three I mentioned. The three I already mentioned already. The Last Dragon came out a couple weeks ago. I finally got that. And got that. Got Matilda for $22. If you go on to Amazon right now, it's $30.99. So $22 for this is not a bad deal for this at all. If you haven't got it yet, go to Best Buy and pick it up. And last but not least, I got Smile on 4K. Like I said, I know it's a 4K and not a 4K Blu-ray combo, but that's alright, I'll live. I've seen this movie enough times, and I really do need to get a 4K player, but if I do, I will have a physical copy of it. But I got Paramount Plus, so I can watch it on there too for Halloween. I mean, just a scary, scary movie, man. Just a really good film. Those are the ones I got from Best Buy. What I didn't show you was the stuff I got at Barnes & Noble. I went back, like I said, after I went to the movie, and I picked up those 2 movies that I was talking about before, the two DVDs I was talking about before. So I got Poker Face Season 1. This ended up being about $19 after my discount and my membership discount as well. So $29 after the discount, it came down to about $18.29, and I figured why not. It's actually cheaper to get it there rather than get it on Amazon, which I think it's like $21.99. So like I said, I really like Natasha Lyonne in the show. She's very funny. There's a great mystery to it. It's really well done. It's a really incredible show. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out on Peacock or get the DVD set for it. And then last but not least, we have here Star Trek Prodigy Season 1, Episodes 11 through 20. I think this is the only season they produced, because I think the show just got canceled on Nickelodeon, which is a shame because I've been liking a lot of the Star Trek shows they've done recently, and this is one that I've really enjoyed on Nickel. It's a really good show, good animation, actually is able to combine elements of Star Trek Voyager in there. You see Jane... Kate Mulgrew's character from the show, Captain Janeway, I think it is. I haven't seen Voyager in a long time, so I don't really know for sure. Let me see if it's on the back of here first before. Yeah, Admiral Janeway. She's in the show, and I've really enjoyed this show. It's a shame it's not getting more seasons, but hopefully someone will. Hopefully they won't cancel it and they won't get it shopped somewhere else. But I doubt it. But hey, at least I got this in the first season on DVD. So yeah, those are all the pickups from the past week, and yeah, overall a really good week. So that's gonna do it for this episode of Movie Stop. I did see the Equalizer 3 and A Haunting in Venice, and I'll say right now, I like both movies very well. I will say that of the two, well, I'll save it for tomorrow for talking about the movies. So be on the lookout for that tomorrow. There's a new time about the movies coming out tonight for the end of February 1999, so be on the lookout for that. And then, of course, on the Reviewing Network Live, we have episodes already up there, and we'll have a new one tomorrow night as well. We got a jam-packed week this week for the Reviewing Network Live. A lot of stories to cover. Of course, the writer's strike is now officially over. There was a lot of stories going on in the NFL. And there was something said about the Disney's upcoming remake of Bambi that just, it irks me. It makes me mad for a number of reasons, but I will save my anger for tomorrow. So, with that said, that's going to do it for this episode of Movie Stop. So thank you for watching, and be back at the mall next week, since I don't have to go to a Pitt game until the week after that. So, yeah, so I'll see you guys next week, and I'll see you for the next video. So, till then, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Until then, take care.